I'm not going to say that. We're still talking about a guy who don't like to lose over there in Anthony Edwards, a guy that you love, a guy that I love, a guy that I know loves to protect his home floor.
Yeah.
But I do have some concerns because his robbing, as you just alluded to, is not stepping the hell up. Hey, can somebody tell Julius Randle the playoffs has started? Because I have a problem with this. Julius Randle, they traded you for a #1 pick in Karl Anthony Towns. Every single time I see Karl, if I'm Julius Randle, every single time I'm watching to see what the Knicks do, because as a former player, when you get traded from a team, to be honest, you prey on their downfall. You don't want them to do good because you feel like they shouldn't have traded you. And I'm watching the New York Knicks and I'm saying, well, damn, Karl Anthony Towns balling. I need to do better on this side. I don't like anything about Julius Randle right now. I don't like his body language. I don't know if he's still pouting and complaining because his name got mentioned at the trade deadline. He was possibly could have been traded for.
I don't think that's what's happening.
Hold on, you don't know because I still don't see the emotions that I need to see. The bad body language. Do you watch him when he turned over the ball? Do you see the dropping of the head? Do you ever see him high-fiving?
I'm shocked at what you're saying.
Why?
I'm going to tell you why. Because you're missing it, that's why. It ain't about some noise at some trading deadline. He ain't got to worry about that until the offseason. He's averaged damn near 20 against Denver in the first round. He's at 14.8 now on 37% shooting. What is it, 21% from three-point range? How many times have you raved about San Antonio and that defense and how they get up in you like back pockets? So you can't go to the hole because Wemby's waiting there. On the perimeter, you got Castle and Vassell and Fox and everybody else in between in you like back pockets, like you would say. That's why he putting his head down. Because he getting humble, because they in his ass. Here's the deal. I tell you this right now. What did I used to call them when they was at Madison Square Garden? Remember that? I used to call them Southport Central. That's what I called the Madison Square Garden. That's called the Southport Central. I say he go up the block, around the block. It don't matter. He's going left. He's going left. You can book it. And that's what they're doing right now. They're playing him, and they've neutralized him. That's what's happening. They got on him. They've got up in him. He hasn't been anything since game one. They figured him out, and they got him on lock and key.
It's one thing to highlight his offensive flaws right now and what you're highlighting, and they do have something on him. But it's another thing. Julius Randle is an athlete. Julius Randle is so versatile that he could guard 1 through 5 when he wants to, when he's engaged. Those 3rd, 4th, 5th grade turnovers that he's having throughout the course of the game, and when he has those turnovers, he's not sprinting back. He's getting offensive rebounds. You know the best time to get wide open shots? When you get an offensive rebound and 3 people are on you, especially Wemby, and you're trying to go up under the basket like you don't have an IQ for the damn game, it's unacceptable what he's doing at this point. And what I'm telling you is, I understand the trade deadline may be this offseason, but what I'm saying is go look at Julius Randle inconsistency since the trade deadline. Before the trade deadline, he was having a career year. Once his name got thrown in the conversation, I'm always huge on body language. Yes. I've been telling you that time and time again.
And I'm telling you, cats with certain skill sets have limitations. Julius Randle is not the most ambidextrous dude in the world. You're going up against a San Antonio Spurs. Just imagine, doggy, just imagine, Shay. You're sitting up there, right? And you got this dude that's 7'5", and you automatically know nothing in the interior is going to be allowed. If he's in the vicinity, it's going to be a problem. So now here you are everywhere else on the floor. You got cats that can get in you because you're not the greatest ball handler. You're not the greatest three-point shooter. You can make the shots. You can handle the ball a little bit. You can create your shot from time to time. But against these cats, on San Antonio, they're the #1 defense this postseason. #1. It's not just because, newsflash, it's not just because of Wemby. It's not just because of him. He's the anchor. He's got your back. He's going to make up for a lot of mistakes. but he also emboldens you. You know this. You get emboldened when you have an elite defense. What was it like playing defense with KG?
No,
it was next level.
You need to ask KG what it was like playing defense with me.
I was getting ready to ask you that.
That's
too.
what you need to ask.
Excuse me.
Don't get all truculent this
I'm
morning.
That's a truculent. You being truculent. You understand? That's KG. You watch your mouth right there. Your boy, he's watching. The point is that if you have somebody, Big Perk and KG, all of a sudden you get an opportunity to take chances. With somebody like Randle, when you limited because you are one-armed bandit, they get up in you and they dare you to do what you don't want to do. That's where his frustration comes, because you got guys mentally, if they're not effective offensively, they're easily demoralized. And it affects every part of their game. Everything. Some cats are strong enough where, damn it, I'm going to lock you up since you locking me up. Others pout because they're so demoralized and they're frustrated. And everywhere you turn, Mitch Johnson is throwing somebody at him, and they all up in him. He can't catch a break, and Ant-Man has very little help because of it.
So 17 points, and he was minus 22 last
Why
night.
is anybody surprised? He was awful against Miami 3 years ago, and the Knicks fans want him the hell out of here. Randle, that is.
3 years
he was
ago.
in the playoffs. Oh, he was terrible. Don't you remember that? When Miami beat the Knicks in 6 games, they couldn't wait to get Randle out of here. And then the next year, they made the trade to get Towns. So this is no shock that Randle in a big spot is not going to be that guy that you have to be the number 2 guy to win a championship. He's never been that kind of player. He wasn't with the Knicks.
He has the potential.
He wasn't with the Knicks. Why would he be now?
He has the potential. Here's the problem, though. When you're playing with somebody like Ant-Man, you're supposed to be better than this, especially since he was that way against Denver. But like McDaniel said, Denver don't have defenders. San Antonio is loaded with them. Yeah. It's not one guy. Collectively, the San Antonio Spurs will get up in you.
But listen, last thing. They could get up in you because you have that defensive specialist and that's anchored in the middle. See, when you play with a guy like Wemby, who's able to cover space and who, in my opinion, is going to be the greatest shot blocker of all time, it allows your guards to apply a certain level of pressure that they could get physical and they could get into guys, because guess what? All you got to do is make sure that you make them take tough contested 2-point shots outside the paint and tough contested threes. Easy assignment.
I mean, the Timberwolves were really good last series defensively as well. Like, I feel like we're not giving them enough credit defensively either.
Well, yeah, because
I mean, come on.
But that's not the show. We're not saying they can't defend.
Well, they showed them don't look like it.
Wait a minute. What happens is that they get worn down because you got a guy outside of Ant-Man. You got a bunch of guys. What has McDaniels done in this series offensively?
He ain't done nothing offensively or defensively.
He hasn't done much. Julius Randle hasn't done much. Rudy Gobert hasn't done much. They look like world beaters against Denver. This is a different beast. Plain and simple.
Beating Oklahoma City is going to be a totally different situation.
Of course.
They're not going to beat the Thunder. Not this year.
Who?
The Spurs.
You bet.
They're not beating the Thunder.
They could. I'm picking OKC, but they could.
Let's let them get through the Timberwolves first. Right now, they lead the series 3-2. Okay,
Timberwolves will win Game 6. They will lose Game 7.
Okay, we got a crystal ball here. Coming up, Daryl Morey is out in Philly after a horrible showing against the Knicks. Find out why Stephen A. says one of their biggest stars should be maybe asking out as well. Plus, Jaylen Brown had one of the best statistical years of his career. Should he be target number 1 for the Bucks as they search for a trade partner for Giannis? Big disagreement here. Are we still going with Coldplay? I don't know what this is. More First Take next.